Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test, I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me?
You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. Just look up. Don't stop.
All right, are we live? Are we live? I think we are. Girls, how is everybody doing? Oh my God, I was running a little late because, as you know, I was covering the Amber Heard trial today, and then I had to prep for dinner, which I did do that, and that was really fun, and I was running back and forth between watching the stream and doing that. And then Pricey Ranks did a wonderful radio show, and I was outside in my hammock, and I was thinking about going to the beach. And I said, no, I'm not going to drive to the beach. I'm going to stay in the hammock and just take it in. And it was fabulous as always. Pricey Ranks does such an amazing job curating these records on the Discord, girls, and he restores them, literally cleans them. He takes really, really old records. He cleans them. He de-germs them. He gets viruses out of them, computer viruses. Not many people know this, but one of the first viruses was found inside of an old-time record and was put into a computer, an IBM Pentium 1 mainframe, and actually caused like a singularity in the quantum of solace or something, and it was insane. But long story short, like the video, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like the video. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, my girls, we are going to watch some things, but girls, I want to watch something that I have wanted to show you for a few days. I talked about it on my Twitch channel, and I was like, I'm going to go ahead and show it, and then I decided not to do it. But first and foremost, how is everybody doing? Is everybody doing good? I see Impeccable, Sunny Smiles, Pearl, Teresa B, Manny, Bass Bass. He buys VHS cleaners. He do, yeah. Yes. Everybody knows you use, well, I can't say that word on here, to clean records. Hello, Donnie, Pearl, Fat Hollywood, Berg, Betty Blue, Chris, Teresa B, Teresa A, Donnie with a C, Donnie with a K, Donnie with a Y. How are you girls doing? Marshall, how are you doing, honey? You know what? It really has. You're right about that, Marshall. Pearl, how are you doing? Keep the funds coming, girls. Keep the money rolling in. The church will shut down. Hello, all my friends. Gregory, how are you, honeys? Girls, oh my God, I'm on cloud 9 from that wonderful radio program. I really am. Fractured, thank you, honey. How are you doing? So good to see everybody. All right, Lou, Mr. Lou, how are y'all doing? Coffee, how are you doing? Sunny Smiles. Good to see everybody. All right, girls. Please don't go, David. Girl, first and foremost, I'm a 68-year-old premier granny gamer, and I am not 3'2", honey. Okay, I will never be David Miscarriage. David Miscarriage. Sorry. Too far? Who knows? Girls, take a look at this with me. If you have not seen this, I fell the hell out. I seen this on Reddit the other night. When I say I lost it, I lost it. When I say I lost it, I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. Hopefully this doesn't get me taken down on YouTube. It's a possibility. It is Inside Edition. I lost it. Here we go.
Another sign language interpreter accused of
We will be charging 4 counts.
Accused of signing total gibberish. This time it was at the police news conference announcing an arrest in the Tampa serial killings.
Girl, just wait.
We will be charging 4 counts of first-degree murder.
Standing off to the side, apparently translating every word, this woman.
We received over 5,000 tips in this case.
But it turns out much of what she was signing was nonsense. She waved her arms around like she was singing Jingle Bells.
I've seen this. This was on Reddit or TikTok. Somebody posted this on Reddit or TikTok or, TikTok to Reddit. I was laughing so hard the other night. I was literally in bed. I was kicking and screaming and falling down. I want to say something. Do I condone this? No. But I cannot. The amount of balls this woman had to have. Nightbot is out of control again. Hold on. There's got to be a way to turn this Nightbot down. Maybe I can deactivate Nightbot. I only have Nightbot on because when I covered the trial, I get a lot of spam and somebody suggested it. Oh, girl, where is it? Nightbot. I think there's a disable. There we go. Hopefully. Sorry about that, honey. The amount of balls you have to do this. This lady apparently is like a long time con artist, but girl, the amount of, oh, I need a movie. I need a movie. I need a movie. I need a movie. We need this movie.
Says one outraged sign language expert. The woman, I think she was singing Jingle Bells, says one outraged sign language expert. The woman, identified as Derlin Roberts, has a string of arrests for fraud.
We need a
So how did she
movie
come to be
where she just does all this.
translating at last week's high-profile police news conference?
I just didn't ask enough questions.
Tampa Police Public
Now, wait till you see how she got the job, okay? Literally walked in there and was like, you need to hire me because you know what? You need a sign language interpreter, and that's me, honey.
Information Officer Steve Hegarty told me the woman simply showed up out
Totally Catch Me If You Can. And the thing about it is, I'm not, I enjoyed that movie. And like I said, I'm not going to this woman to me, obviously, what she did was wrong, just like the dude from Catch Me If You Can. Totally wrong. But at the end of the day, she ain't killing nobody or hurting nobody with her con. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't no fake ass psychic like Sylvia Brown. Bitch, I need a movie, honey. I need some. Can we get like Regina King up in here to do this movie? Regina Hall, somebody needs to make this movie because this is a $1 billion movie. I'm telling you.
the blue and offered her services.
My immediate reaction.
Woman simply showed up out of the blue and offered her services.
My immediate reaction was,
Name of the movie. Pricey Franks, hear me if you can. I can't. Bye. I'm not dealing with you.
I didn't call for a sign language interpreter, but that's great.
I mean, no, you're right. Marshall, you're totally right. It's super insulting to the hard of hearing community. And that is true. That is true. Obviously, though, there was not a big outrage in this community because she went to this police guy and said, hire me, you need this. And it wasn't the hearing impaired community went to them and was like, you need to do this. They should have always been doing this, in my opinion, right? But, I mean, I'm guessing it wasn't this big of an outrage to begin with if this wasn't a thing in the community. Girl, it's horrible, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's disgusting and horrible, right? But to be so brazen, I mean, there's a little bit, it's like that Catch Me If You Can cred that you got to give it to this woman. You know what I mean? There is a little bit of Catch Me If You Can cred. You got to throw it this lady, y'all. I'm sorry. But, Bernie Madoff got away ripping off all these rich people. I mean, that was an amazing thing, even though it was horrible. But you know what I'm saying? That's the brains behind that. Same thing with this woman. Yes, she did something bad, but girl, she's a smart. Obviously, this person, no matter, obviously what she did was horrible. I have to keep saying that just to put that out there. But obviously, this is an intelligent person, and she needs to be working somewhere in the government because this type of use, baby, get her on the payroll, send her to Ukraine, honey.
we have one here.
She'll probably end it in a day.
Let her in was, I didn't call for a sign language interpreter, but that's great that we have one here. I let her in.
Did this woman appear to know what she was doing?
To the untrained eye, and that would include mine, I didn't see any problems.
This latest embarrassment comes 3 months after it was revealed that the sign language interpreter at a Hurricane Irma news conference, also in Florida, made no sense.
Girl, what is Florida doing? Check your references. Florida.
The time to act is now.
Hegarty also drew
I gotta go back to my girl though,
question.
because to think on your feet, this is such thinking on your feet. You know what I'm talking about? You are on your feet live, and you can't just start throwing, hands there. It's just not gonna look right. She made it look kind of serious. Look at her.
Berlin Bell signing,
5,000 tips.
translating every word. This woman.
We received over 5,000 tips in
I
this case.
But
can't.
it turns out much of what she was signing was nonsense.
Gotta
She
give
waved
it
her
to
arms
her.
around like she was singing Jingle Bells, says one outraged sign language expert.
I swear to
The
God.
woman, identified as Derlin Roberts, has a string of arrests.
This is a smart person. Yes, she's going down a bad path, but obviously somebody needs like go to her and be like, honey, you are a mastermind. We can utilize you in this situation, you know.
For fraud. So how did she come to be translating at last week's high-profile police news conference?
I just didn't ask enough questions.
Tampa Police Public
can't.
Information Officer
3 months.
Steve
Get
says,
the
My immediate
check.
reaction was, I didn't call for a sign language interpreter, but that's great that we have one here. I let her in.
Did this woman appear to know what she was doing?
To the untrained eye, and that would include
Master.
mine, I didn't see any problems.
This latest embarrassment comes 3
Girl, she accidentally summoned a demon from like the other
months after
universe.
it was revealed that the sign language interpreter at her current
Oh,
data
totally. Like Lemon says, can you imagine what she could do if she had a formal education? This, I'm telling you, this is an girl. When I say this is this intelligent person, I'm telling you, it's just amazing.
Irma news
She's got a
conference,
brain.
also in Florida, made no sense.
Girl, Shalon say she took my mom sitting. I can be whatever I want to be. Next level, totally.
The time to act is now.
Haggerty is summing up the latest goof.
We won't be using that woman again.
Cops say this was not a crime, but it was an ethical violation.
Oh, even so, when we can't, so she gets away with it. It wasn't a crime. You know what? But you know what? I bet you if she wanted to, she could have sat down and spent like 3 days watching YouTube videos on how to learn to sign, and she probably would have learned it. Girl, good for her. I mean, it's horrible, but good for her. Good for her. Not good, but good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Girls, if y'all will do me a favor and hit the like button, it really lets the algorithm know that I am a woman of high class and standard, and I am a Christian that is ready to rock and roll, honey. All right, we have got some more Pan Am stuff from the one and only Pan Am Museum Foundation. Girls, this is a wonderful channel. I don't know who's running this because Pan Am is not around anymore, okay? But, girl, professional. It's a wonderful channel, so make sure you check it and like it.
Sherry, what are you doing? If you need something, just ask me for it, and I'll be happy to get it for you. I just
Oh, hell no. Sign her, bitch. Sign bitch to her.
in here and rummaging.
Girl, this is low-key me when I'm in the kitchen, and if someone tries to come in while I'm cooking, oh, girl, I kind of feel bad right now.
If you need.
Am I Amber Heard narcissist right now? Yeah.
Sherry, what are you doing? If you need something, just ask me for it, and I'll be happy to get it for you. I just don't like people coming in here and rummaging through the gallery and opening compartments.
Would you
and things.
relax a little bit? What are
Relax?
you so uptight about?
I'm not
You have
uptight.
been ordering me around ever since I've gotten on this airplane.
Oh.
I haven't been ordering you around. It's just that you come into this gallery and you rummage through the compartments, and then I
Pow, 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 pow. Shots fired. Shots fired.
can't find anything. It's hard for me to keep organized.
Look, I'm trying to do you a favor. I need to get the purser a tray of hors d'oeuvres.
Trying to do you a
All
favor.
you have to do is ask.
Linda, this is not just your galley. This galley belongs to all of us.
Girl, she's got a problem with Linda now, honey. Girl, Linda is about to take the melons and throw down, honey. Someone said, Pearl said apparently the actual Linda commented on these videos. Are you serious, honey?
I didn't say it was just my galley, but it is my position. It's my responsibility to keep this service organized.
Linda, I've been flying for 14 years, and I do not need you to start telling me what to do and what not to do.
For somebody that's been flying for 14
I love how they have like a, wow, I heard myself for a second. I love how they have like a throwback of her
This is
working for
not just
14
your
years.
galley. This galley belongs to all of us.
I didn't say it was just my galley, but it is my position. It's my responsibility to keep this service organized.
That's right.
Linda, I've been flying for 14 years, and I do not need you to start telling me what to do and what not to do.
For somebody
she's
that's
waiting
been
for her
flying for 14
melon.
years, you act like you've been flying for 2 weeks. Shouldn't you be out there doing...
Girl, the serve.
And what not to do.
For somebody that's been flying for 14 years, you act like you've been flying for 2 weeks. Shouldn't you be out there doing wines or breads or something in the cabin?
Linda, you may think that you do a good job in this galley, but if you were a little...
Dynasty could never. Y'all, I mean, I love Dynasty, but girl, Dynasty could, I've never seen this type of drama this long on no Dynasty, honey.
bit more organized, maybe we would see your face out in that cabin.
I beg your pardon. I can run rings around you or anybody else in the cabin or the galley anytime.
You know, I've had just about enough of you. I am really sick of you ordering me around. You know, I'm sick of you and prima donnas like you that work this galley position.
Trinidad. Now, wait a minute, honey. What is...
And you
in the cabin?
Linda, you may think that you do a good job in this galley, but if you were a little bit more organized, maybe we would see your face out in that cabin.
I beg your pardon. I can run rings around you or anybody else in the cabin or the galley anytime.
You know, I've had just about enough of you. I am really sick of you ordering me around. You know, I'm sick of you and prima donnas like you that work this galley position, and you think that you have a monopoly on it.
I don't have a monopoly on this position. I never said I did.
Girl, we need some drama music.
Let's try to keep our voices down. I don't know what the problem is, but let's talk about it later after the service is over. Right now, we should be working together as a team. There are passengers out here waiting for service they deserve, and they're not getting it. Sherry, there are several people who need wine. I'll carry on with the hors d'oeuvres.
We need some soap
Linda,
music
would you
for
please check
this.
with me to keep my cart replenished, and could you also offer some bread, please?
Sure.
Now, please keep your voices down, and I know you're both upset. We'll discuss it later. Please don't let passengers know that you...
Now, normally if this was to happen, girls, both of these girls would have come at this bitch. You know what I mean? Like, normally, I'm just being honest. They would both turn in on her, honey, and be like, don't you come back here telling us what to do, honey.
You are upset when you're out in the cabin, okay?
Okay.
We'll talk about it later. Are you ready?
Okay, thanks.
Oh my God, that was the end? I want to see the conclusion, honey. Girl, I needed to see the conclusion, honey. All right, this is Pan Am Training Video Professional Image. Let's see what this is. Oh, okay. Girl, she's in cha-cha heels. Hello, honey. Shanty, 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 shanty. If y'all are just joining, hit that like button for me. Hello, Bryantology. Liz, how are you doing, honey?
No problem. Hi. Flight 98 from London. Yeah.
Hey, how many
total this all together.
Let me check.
Now, she looks familiar. This lady looks familiar. I think this lady went on to become a well-known actress.
Go ahead and sign in.
You know, your rooms aren't available yet.
They aren't?
They're not quite ready yet.
Do you have any
I
idea
just
how long it'll
talked to housekeeping, and they said that they would try to get them done as soon as they can. We had some late checkouts.
But do you have any idea?
Okay. His voice is what we call in the 80s Coke voice. Seriously, if you were a big cokehead, it would give you this raspy, like, aerated voice. It doesn't, I don't know, it does something to your vocal cords. Listen to his voice.
They're not quite ready yet.
Do you have
Right here, this gentleman.
I just talked to housekeeping, and they said that they would try to get them done as soon as they can. We had some late checkouts.
But do you have any idea how long it will
Well, you know, it's going to be a little bit of time. I think the other crew just checked out because their pickup was delayed.
Okay, half an hour, 45 minutes.
Damn, honey.
Did you hear that?
Every week this
The rooms aren't ready again.
Every
Again?
Why do we have everyone wait right over here? Have a cup of coffee.
got the room.
Oh my God, what's happening?
This has been happening all night.
The rooms aren't ready yet.
Jesus.
Still over here. We'll see, and then we'll check back in about a half an hour.
We'll get them for you as quickly as we can.
I don't know.
No, but they're still sit down. They'll be ready in a little bit.
Come, where are all these people coming from? Get the mace. He's kind of cute. He's a tall man, honey.
I believe these people. May I take your name?
I think I'll sleep for a few hours. Maybe go get some beer to help me sleep.
Yeah. How long do you think it's going to be before we get our room?
Beer's not gonna help you sleep, honey.
I don't know. This hotel's always bad, though.
Oh my God, Sylvia Brown. I don't know. This hotel's always bad, though.
Well, whoever gets the best room, that's where we'll have the crew party. Whoever has the biggest
Crew party?
That's a good idea. Anybody hungry? I've got
Girl, she loves to smoke a menthe. Girl, and get high and faded, honey.
I've got some snacks in here.
She's got snacks. Look, she's got a cig in her hand. I told you. Girl, she's got her shoes off and her smelly worker feet.
Take a look, Scout.
Girl, she's showing nude photos.
We had a really good time.
Look at this patty.
Look at the crew party.
Look at the crew
Oh,
party.
Gloria, come
Where was
on.
this?
Why don't
These
you
pictures
come?
are
Real,
great.
huh?
Sure, you look like a model.
Oh, you know how I am. I really like to
real.
be rested for tomorrow.
Oh, she's grabbing her smelly feet, honey.
This must be
Got these
real.
guys on the beach
We
look like
really-
two fat
we
sloths
really
in
have
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
she's putting her cig out in the plant, honey.
No doubt about it.
Oh, can I have your snowball, Sherry?
Oh, yeah, you can have
There you
those.
go.
Oh, good.
Sherry is about to stick her dirty, stinking hands in the bag of chips after she was rubbing her smelly, juicy feet. Are you kidding me?
No doubt.
Now look at her hand.
No doubt about it.
Oh, can I have your snowball, Sherry?
Oh, yeah, you can have
There
those.
you go.
Oh, good.
These
Thanks.
look great.
Oh,
That's
these are
disgusting.
Some other fruit, Patrick, if you're interested.
Oh, thanks.
Boy, I hope we get a room. I'm so hungry. I'm just gonna order room service, take a nap, and get up and go shopping. But I don't know now. What?
These are great, Sherry.
It's like a bag of maxi, bag of maxi bags.
You just
Hey,
break
where's
last
Wall?
week?
Aren't those good?
Where's Wall? I hope he gets that room.
Gloria, do you want one of these? These are great.
No,
Are you sure? They're
Oh, here,
delicious.
Gloria.
No,
I'm sorry, you want some grapes? They're really good.
God damn, how many snacks do they have in these bags? All they travel with is food? No wonder we can't get any peanuts on the damn plane. These bitches are stealing them.
No?
They're seedless.
Oh, yummy. We're really good. Awesome.
Thank you.
It might be midnight by the time we get our rooms.
I don't know. We might as well start the crew party right now if we
Yeah,
don't get a room
really.
pretty soon.
Girl, why did she put gray in her hair and she is so young?
Wait,
You
how long
know?
have we been sitting here?
Girl, someone gets out a bong, then a mirror.
Actually, well,
getting ridiculous.
it's about 45 minutes now.
This is awesome. Let's
I
get
wonder-
Tupperware,
Watch those
cocaine
apples. Got them
lounge.
on my shoes.
Oh, sorry about that.
okay.
Well, I can see I'm not the first one that used that plant.
Girl, she just starts douching right there in the lobby. Just pulls out the douche bottle and just chucks it up her. She gucks it in.
Let me take a look at Scarlett's
Here, you take. Here, I'm going to first.
Okay. Oh, this
What
is
else have you got?
great.
Just like
Where
we
did
hit all the
you get this?
What a trip.
Oh, they're gonna now. This bitch is gonna come here and gossip. Aren't those the people that were on the plane that were waiting on us? Oh my God, look how they're acting. Watch.
Oh, this is super.
You wanted to
Look at him just point. Oh wait a minute, now she just points.
Get this.
Girl, I would have threw some at her. Girl, chuck a bottle at that bitch.
Oh, this is
This
super.
is the song you wanted to hear. Yeah. it's good. Oh, no, can I have this one? No.
That was the one that I had.
No.
Yeah, I saved
Can I have it?
myself. Were those people that came in after us?
You know what's crazy is they don't want these people acting like this, but the pilots have always acted like this, and it's a normal thing for pilot behavior to act like this. And I'm not saying it's wrong or right, but the pilots act like they're the queen of the seas, honey.
Did they get rooms already?
I thought the hotel didn't have any rooms that were ready.
Oh, that's asinine. Walt, did you see them?
Is that how they get rooms?
Did they get rooms
Oh,
already?
now they're gonna act like the pilot doesn't act like this, girl.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Why
You always do that to us. I mean, each
The
week,
third
that's
time
the
this
second
month. Remember
time,
last
sometimes
time,
you do
Sherry?
that.
Let's stop flying.
Sherry and I waited 3.5 hours last
I have
month.
things to do. Yeah, I know.
There was almost no crew food left after they got through
I
with our
couldn't even have
cars.
anything for the hotel to take with me.
She didn't have anything in the hotel to take with me. She's stealing from the hotel, girl. I'm not blaming her though. Look, we have all been there where we take a few towels. Okay. We've all been there where we take a few bed sheets. Maybe we take an iron or two. Okay. Maybe the microwave just happened to go missing that night, you know? Maybe. Shampoo. Mouthwash. Bath knob. I mean bathrobe, not bath knob. We know we've all took the toilet paper at these rooms, girl, and especially when COVID first hit, girl. Toilet paper was coming.
And they drank and I am so tired. What are you gonna do this afternoon?
I'm
gonna
gonna
sleep or are you
get
gonna-
drunk.
are you
I
gonna go
can't
out?
wait.
Girl, he's gonna get drunk. What? No, we need more. Pan Am Museum, put them all. You find these lovely VHSs, you don't put them all. All right, Pan Am training. This is my jump seat. Let's see what this is. Girl, she's smoking, honey.
You can't smoke here. This is my seat.
Oh.
I was just going to finish my cigarette and then I'll go
Oh,
back
she's coming in looking frumpy dumpy, honey.
to my own seat.
Well, you can't smoke here. Like I said, this is my jump seat. Regulations prohibit passengers from sitting here. You'll have to find someplace else.
Why does she look like, what is that actress's name? Sybil. She looks like Sybil.
Ridiculous. On my
Sybil
last flight,
Shepherd.
the flight attendants didn't have any problem with my sitting here.
I don't care about your last flight, and the flight attendants were wrong anyhow. Like I said, this is my seat. You'll have to find someplace in the back.
Now listen, Hagrid.
Say please.
Can you say smoking section?
I don't care for your attitude.
Oh, get
You
him.
really are a jam. What is your name?
What's your name?
My name's not important. By the time I get through with you, you won't have a job, much less a seat. I'm going to speak to the purser.
I'm so worried.
Jesus?
Linda, did you have an argument with one of our passengers?
Well, there was a lady sitting here in my jump seat.
Girl, I would not get on my knees in front of this lady. I'm just saying. I feel like she'd grab your head, you know, scissor me to death.
Smoking, and I told her she wasn't allowed to sit here. I mean, really, it's an FAR, and besides that, I can't stand
FAR?
cigarette smoke.
Linda, I don't know if you're aware of it, but it's not an FAR, nor is it against company policy to allow a passenger to sit and use your jump seat in flight.
It's not?
Wait a minute. That was oh, I'm with her now. I thought it was another worker. You're telling me one of the passengers took her jump seat? Her seat for where they work? Oh, hell no, honey. I'm with her now. I'm with her.
It's not. It's your prerogative whether or not you want somebody to use your jump seat, because this is your assigned seat. It's the only seat you have. And so the option is up to you.
So we just let the passengers wander around the plane and go into places they're not supposed to go to? Oh, hell no.
Well, if it's my option, then I don't want anybody to sit here. I mean, you're right. It is my seat, particularly in the event of turbulence or something like that. And not only that, I can't stand the cigarette smoke. I don't want anybody sitting here if they're smoking.
I can understand that there's a lot of people who do not like cigarette smoke, and that, as I said, the option is up to you. However, the passenger was more upset in the way she was approached rather than the fact that she
shouldn't have wandered up in a restricted area. What do you mean? The passenger was wrong, honey.
wasn't allowed to use your jump seat.
Well, she was rude to me.
She did ask me for your name, and she asked me for mine.
You didn't give it to her, did you?
It is our obligation if a passenger asks us for our name for us to give it to them.
You give them your social too? Well, you're just dumb, honey.
It would have been better if you would have given her your name.
So now what do we do?
Well, I'm going to document the incident, and I suggest that you do the same thing. I'm not assessing blame. I don't know what happened here, but I do suggest that you keep a copy of it for your records.
Like what?
Write it on a fact report. Write down what happened from your point of view.
Okay.
And one other thing, I would like to suggest that if something like this ever occurs again, rather than getting involved in an argument with a passenger,
just open up the door and push the bitch out. Okay? Boom. Bye, honey.
Please come and get one of the pursers. That's one of the reasons that we are here.
Okay.
Hello, girls. Hello, Eternity.
I guess you're right.
Hello, girls. Welcome. Make sure you hit that like button when you walk in.
I get so annoyed at cigarette smoking anyhow, and maybe
Listen. First and foremost, she walked into a secure area and she was smoking. Girl, I'm with her.
Reacted. And I could have come to get you. It would have been easy enough.
Girl, I had dragged her out by her hair, honey.
I'm sorry, yeah.
She had walked out bald when she walked out of that plane looking like Jada Pinkett Smith, honey.
So, do you think I should go talk to her?
I think it's a good idea.
What?
But when you do, please approach her very carefully. She's very upset about what happened, but I do think it's a good idea.
Okay. Give me a couple of minutes to just take a couple deep breaths, and I'll go apologize.
Okay. And truthfully, I think we'll both feel better if the problem is resolved.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Thanks, Linda.
Yeah, Linda won't be living for long, 'cause Tabitha is mad. She's angry inside. Is that, girl, we need more of these. Oh my God, I need the full video of that one. Oh, I'm kind of sad. All right, let's see what this is. This was posted in the Discord. Rainbow Kids Rude program from Sunny Wharton. What is this? What kind of kid show is this shit? What?
I'm the best plucker here. Let's get back to Bungle's Twanger.
Girl, and only in the UK. If they play this in America, Americans would have a heart attack. Girl.
Jeffrey,
They're indoctrinating our children. Girl, you better go to the UK in the 70s. Kind of makes, you know what this makes sense out of? You know, like the parodies from Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. So you know how like in that film they were parodying like somebody would be naked, but then stuff was covering it, and there was all these, you know, different meanings of things. So I guess that's what they were doing, honey, is they were Austin Powers was sort of parodying the UK 70s style shows. Because this is a lot of stuff that's in Austin Powers, that first movie. I believe this is on television. Wait a minute. This person uploaded this for girls. Girl, you get in trouble in the United States doing that. Girl, bye, honey. Oh, my God. That is wild that this was a kid show. Oh, my God. Girl. But you know what? They have a national health care system over there. And look what we have. Nothing. We have nothing. Did we see this one already? This is the ultimate guide to making a relationship work. I don't know if we've seen this one or not. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we might not be able to play this one.
Of being short,
I think we did see this
you've
one.
shown that you want a better relationship, which is crucial for making any relationship work. Almost all relationships have problems, and generally they're very similar. See if any of these problems ring a bell for you.
Yeah, we've seen some of that one. All right, let's see. Getting the most out of slot clubs. I don't know what this is, but I think slot clubs are illegal in a lot of states. Okay, don't be a slot club.
Hi, I'm Tim Anderson. Today we're going to talk about slot clubs.
Why does he kind of favor the gentleman that passed that was like Batman?
Slot players learn to play and enjoy the various games that casinos offer.
Well, I want to go to a casino.
They also want to learn how to get more value from their play. And about as soon as that quest for knowledge begins, players will be introduced to the benefits of a slot club. Maybe you've heard the term slot club, but weren't sure what it meant, or maybe you do have some idea about how they work.
I mean,
well, today
I
we'll
know
get
there
the
was a
inside scoop
girl
on what
in 1943 that everybody said was in a slot club. Is that what?
a slot club is and how you, as
Well,
a
I
player,
don't know what a
can
slot
benefit
club
from
is.
learning more about them.
And I don't want
We're
it
lucky
in
to have with us today
America.
one of the world's leading experts on slot clubs in North America, Jeffrey Compton.
Oh, he
Jeff-
knows a lot about sluts, does he?
He's the author of the Las Vegas Advisor Guide to Slot Clubs. He's
Nancy
also
Reagan
the slot
was
club
in the slot
editor for
club.
Strictly Slots and Casino Player magazines.
Now I can't unhear sluts.
And when
Do y'all hear it now? Now that I've said sluts so many times, that's all I can hear.
he's not writing about the slot club editor for Strictly Slots and Casino Player Guide to Slot Clubs. Compton.
I can't
Jeff is the
unhear
author of
it.
the Las Vegas Advisor Guide to Slot Clubs. He's also the slot club editor for Strictly Slots and Casino Player magazines.
Strictly sluts.
And when he's not writing about gaming, Jeff visits
He's visiting sluts.
and plays at over 100 of the most exciting and interesting casinos across North America each year. Now, during these
Puts
visits,
a lot of money
Jeff
in the sluts, doesn't
joins
he?
the slot clubs. He's a member of over 200 slot clubs in casinos all over the country.
That's disgusting.
And then in between
I
writing
feel
and
bad. I hope Jeff isn't married, and I hope he's getting tested.
actually playing every conceivable type of slot machine, Jeff lectures widely at gaming conventions in practically every region in the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey Compton.
Wait a minute. Isn't like a slot machine a predetermined thing? So how is this man playing them and winning? That it's not like poker. There's no strategy, right?
Jeff, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting
Oh my God, he's the man that's into the sluts clubs.
me, Timothy. And thank you for bringing us all to one of the more exciting new high roller rooms.
God, I can't believe this man gets a lot of slots. Like, get a lot of slots, do you?
In Las Vegas, at the resort at Summerlin.
Nice place, huh?
Very nice place.
You played here before?
Yes, I have. And
God, you can tell he's in a casino 24/7 because, girl, not a touch of sun has ever kissed the skin. Girl, vitamin D says no, ma'am.
There's been a lot of, along with improvements in slot clubs, we have seen improvement in
Turbohead says the only strategy is machines near high traffic areas are programmed to win more frequency for small amounts. So you walk by and see people winning. That makes sense.
Lately, and this is one of the best examples.
So what do you just call them up and say, do you have any sluts that put out more? Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get started. What exactly is a slot club?
A slot club is an electronic player tracking system set up to recognize and reward slot players. When casinos first opened, they concentrated on table play, blackjack, craps, and the like. And they would comp the players and give them free rooms and meals. But the slot machines were sort of put off in the corner, and they were for the wives or the girlfriends or the whatever of the
guys,
gamblers at the tables. Well, as the years went by, slot machines started taking up more and more of the casino floor because they were getting more popular. And slot players started contributing more and more to the casino bottom line. Several casinos, most of them, if not all of them, in Atlantic City, were the places that decided that they should start rewarding and treating slot players well. Okay. So
I'm Jeff, and if there's one, hold on. Jeff, did you want to say something? Okay, hold on, honey. Answer the call. All right, I'm gonna patch you in.
Hi everybody, I am Jeff, and there's one thing that I know, it's sluts. Many people tell me I know how to really handle my slots, and I know the magical touch that every slot's love. Let's just say I have the magic fingers to the slots.
Well, thank you, Jeff. Back to the program.
They came up with several different methods, and the one that worked involved using cards and electronic tracking devices that are attached to every slot machine.
Cards.
Wait,
show me.
Wouldn't this? Is the casino going to let you come in and put some type of device on it? Now this ain't making no sense.
How do these cards work?
These cards keep track of your total play, what we call handle.
Okay.
Every casino has a specially designed card that looks like a credit card, an ATM. It is neither. Okay, now this one.
Oh, I know what this is. What they give you the money on. Okay, I know what this is now. I was thinking okay, I got
Resort
it.
at Summerlin is called Certus.
Like the door key
which
thing.
is Latin for all in one. Their main job is to tell the slot computer who is gambling, what machines they're playing, and how long the person has
Why did he look at us like that? That kind of creeped me out.
been playing. Okay, so are you a quarter player playing a 3-coin slot?
Thank you so much, Shanti, for the super chat and the super sticker. Look at that little bean go, honey. Look at that little bean flying, honey.
Machine.
Girl, you're filling my cup up. Thank you so much, honey.
And you play for 2 hours, or you're a $5 player, as they would play in this room, and play for 3 hours at a video poker machine. So that's what the computer tells it. As we shall see,
a Mega Man. Stop.
This gives the casino enough information to reward the player and also create marketing.
Pearl says, I got a week free in Vegas because of those little slots. Whoa, Pearl.
Programs
at one time I had 2 buckets of chicken and a bottle of wine and spent at least 18 full hours playing with my slot.
Well, then why would I want to join a slot club? What benefit is this to me as a player?
Casinos are passing out every year millions and millions of dollars in benefits to slot players, and joining the slot club is the only way you're going to get your hands on them.
Okay.
Also, slot club membership is free. No casino charges to join the slot club. All of it's free. And it entitles you to all sorts of rewards that you're not going to get any other way.
Well, then what's the point of that? I'm not understanding what this is.
And
hello,
so
Joe
let's
Long.
say you're the member of a slot club, and I'm not a member.
Joe Long, we're watching a video about slots, honey. Everybody has no slots. And I think the stigmatism behind slots needs to change.
Member of the slot club. And we play 2 machines right next to each other.
Okay.
And we play for a couple of hours. Let's say we play two $1 machines, and you play one and I play the other. And we come out both at the end with nothing. I mean, we didn't win anything, we didn't lose.
Hey there, bro. You filthy slot. Your mother sucks slots in hell.
Anything. You probably are entitled to some cash back, maybe a room discount, maybe a free meal. I wouldn't be.
I've heard about some of the promotions that slot clubs offer. And I've heard that some of them actually offer cash back. Now, is that some kind of gimmick?
No, that's no gimmick.
Cash back?
Most of the slot
You
clubs
get
in the United
cash back
States
from a
are currently,
slot?
including Certus at the resort at Summerlin,
What?
pay cash back. You can earn cash back every time you pull the lever or push the button or play the cards or whatever. A small percentage of what you play, usually less than 1%, is added to your cashback score.
Okay.
Now that doesn't sound like much, but over the course of several bets, that's going to accumulate.
Okay.
So, and sometimes it's the only money you end up taking home.
All right, I can get cash back. What other kind of benefits will accrue to?
But there's really not a benefit for this because gambling is a loser's game, honey. So really.
Usually invite members back for special parties and events.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that sounds good for somebody who plays quite a bit, but how about an occasional player? I might play once or twice a month. How is belonging to a slot club going to help somebody who plays as infrequently as I do?
Most people...
Hell, sometimes if you play with them well enough, the slots will actually give you cash back.
Who say they gamble only a little really never think about it.
Yeah, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You filthy slut! You better start putting out!
How much they're putting through a machine. For example, if you're only playing 2 hours of quarter video poker every month, just 2 hours, quarter video poker,
Who has this
you are putting
time?
through $18,000 through
What?
the machine, total handle per year.
Wow.
Okay.
Girl, don't go gambling. What?
And of course you don't notice it because you're not winning or losing that much. Okay. That would entitle you to several free meals at some places.
Several free. You spent $18,000.
If it was a slot machine or a real machine, it might entitle you to as much as $180
Damn, that's a lot. That slot will be
in
smoking.
cash benefits.
Wow.
Assuming you use your card.
Right.
You've joined the club.
Right.
All those good things.
Okay.
Right.
Now, when I go into a casino, should I sort of check the place out a little bit
my
and
God,
get some
Barb.
information about their slot club and play a little bit, or should I join the slot club right away?
Hopefully, by the time this video is over, you know the value of joining a slot club.
Okay.
It should be the first stop for a variety of reasons when you visit a casino.
This
The first
sun
thing
is on fire.
it's real tempting to, on the way there, to while you're looking around for the booth,
This
to
slot is
stop the
on
machine and play
fire.
just a few coins. Well, then you win, and you play a few coins more.
This
and
slot
you
is
play a
on
few coins more.
fire.
Pretty soon, an hour has gone by. You've put through
This
$700
slot is
through
on
this machine,
fire.
and you are getting nothing for it. Okay, so to avoid that temptation, head to the slot club booth first. Besides, even if you don't play at all, if you walk into that casino, join the slot club, and end up walking out because there's nothing
Mega
you really
Man,
saw, you will
you're
still
killing
probably
me.
get
You're
some
on a
sort of room
roll.
offer or room invitation.
Somebody even say Mega
to come
Man. You're on a slot.
back at half-price rooms plus a buffet or something like that, particularly at the Las Vegas casinos or Laughlin and Reno casinos.
Okay, well, that sounds good. Now, I live in Las Vegas, so I have a choice of, the big strip mega resorts or local joints.
Damn, he
Where
must
am I
be
gonna
really
find the best
broke.
slot clubs?
He lives in Vegas.
The best slot club
You
depends
know
on
he's broke.
you, the player, more than the casino. There are some wonderful slot clubs in Las Vegas. There are wonderful slot clubs across the country.
Okay.
There are some crappy slot clubs in Las Vegas. There are some crappy slot clubs all over the country.
Okay.
But most slot clubs do a very decent job in rewarding their
Keeping
players.
it fresh.
Though no two slot clubs do it the exact same way. Even
That's true. I've heard that. No two shines are alike.
slot clubs owned by the same casinos located right next door to each other tend to reward customers differently. Some
okay.
slot clubs, particularly on the Strip, pay a lot of money in cash back. Some places, for example, local casinos, tend to push...
Seriously, I just want to put this out here because, we're all having fun right now, joking and stuff. But seriously, I want to talk to you for a moment. if you girls are going around messing with fast and loose slots, please promise me. Please don't do cashback, okay? Because you can catch something, okay? And I would hate for us to make light of this situation. Never do cashback. Always, be safe when you play with the slots. Okay? Thank you.
Free meals. Others on the north end of the strip and downtown are very quick to offer room discounts. So now, if you live in Las Vegas, room discounts aren't a lot of help.
Right.
Okay. Obviously, if you look at me, free meals are a big deal.
Oh,
so
Haney.
it depends on the player.
Okay, I'm convinced. I'm sold. Where do I sign up?
Okay. Every casino with a slot
Is this just going to be him standing here the entire
club
time?
has a slot club booth.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. You go up to the
girl.
You ask somebody.
She's a nice size slot, Henny.
Sign up for the slot club. Okay. You go up to the booth and you fill out a form giving them your name for the slot club.
How you doing? You have a nice hot slot right here. Pick your slot.
Or you ask somebody, where can I sign up for the slot?
How you doing? Yes, I have a slot right here. I'm Kathy Mitchell. Jump cakes. Yes, jump cakes for everybody.
Cash. You usually have to give them your social security number.
What? What? Oh, hell, no wonder they're giving y'all this shit. They're running your credit. Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay.
No. No. No, 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 no. Do not do that. Never give a slot your social.
The form will also ask a few questions on what games do you play. Do you play table games? Do you just play slots? Do you play video poker? Do you play video keno?
Oh my God, I'm always joking about giving out a social, and they really need your social.
And we'll also ask you what kind of special events you want to be invited to. Do you like to go to bowling events? Do you like to go to boxing events? Do you like to go to hunting events, which some hold?
Really?
Do you like to go to
Oh my God, they hunt the slots. Girl, now that's illegal.
parties? That sort of thing.
Do you like to go? What are you, a pet creeper? What are you, driving a minivan? Do you like to go to birthday parties? No, Woody Allen.
To hunting events, which some hold.
Really?
Do you like to go to birthday parties?
Yeah, it says no grown adult, hopefully. Okay.
That sort of thing. You will be asked to show ID when you sign up. One, to verify who you are.
Okay.
Okay, and the other thing is they don't sign up anybody under 21.
Yeah, well, you won't have any trouble with me.
Yeah.
Well, inevitably, whenever I'm signing up for anything, I fail to ask some kind of question that's important.
I would hope if you're giving someone your social, you're asking them a lot of things. Okay, Mr. Baldy. All right, I'm just playing with her.
So, in this instance, what are the important questions I should ask when I'm signing up for
That's very
slot
true,
club?
Mr. Lou.
I always ask about the club's basic benefits, such as points, cashback, comps, and what should I do to obtain them? Okay. How does your system work, and what do I have to do? I also read any literature at the booth regarding the club.
This gentleman also has a wonderful tutorial video VHS available for purchase on bathhouses and how to join them. Okay, for the gays in the community, and there is an option for you.
Club or special promotion they may be running. For example, when I stopped out here and I stopped at the booth, they're running a deal where you get a bonus if you hit a certain 4 of a kind on Tuesdays. I wouldn't have known about that. I might have hit that 4 of a kind and played it away without trying to get the bonus.
Sure.
Okay?
Okay, you mentioned points. What exactly are points?
Okay, let's go to a slot machine and look at how a slot club works. Okay?
Good.
Well, damn, that was close.
Okay, slot clubs, you have a display here.
Honey, we can't see this.
How it works is it is based on the total amount of money or handle that you put into the machine.
Okay.
We call this earning points via coin in because it's based on the number of coins you put in to the machine.
Okay.
As you play, you earn coins via a countdown.
Okay.
So we'll put the card into the machine.
Okay.
Please
Okay.
reinsert card.
Okay.
Now you notice there was a very
Okay.
careful thing there. When I put the card in the first time,
Okay.
it told me to please reinsert the card.
So means you got to push it in and out to really get the slot, because you need to get the slot ready.
Yeah, that meant it didn't read it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What would have
Okay.
happened had we ignored that?
Oh, this is getting into that gray area of consent. This is not normal.
Is we would have been playing away and not getting anything.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So what happens is it flashes up the countdown, which is 2, which means you need 2 coins to earn a point in this session.
Okay.
Okay. At the resort
Okay.
at Summerlin, okay, every
Okay.
casino has a peculiar system to design
Okay.
on how they reward points. Okay.
Okay.
For example, at the resort at Summerlin, you have to deposit $2
Okay.
to earn 1 point.
Okay.
Which means if you're playing
Okay.
dollar coins, you put in 2 $1 coins.
All right.
If you're playing quarters, you would put in 8 quarters.
Okay.
If you were playing nickels, you would put in 40 nickels to earn a point.
Okay.
Okay, so it's $2. That's on reels, by the way.
Okay.
On video poker, it's slightly different. We'll get into that later. So
Okay.
now we're playing a $25 machine. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks to the generosity
Girl.
of the resort at Summerlin.
She's still going.
Most Atlantic City slot clubs don't explain the system. They just tell you what your benefits are.
Girl, she's still
And free
going.
rooms and stuff like that. They will just write the comp right at the booth.
Okay.
Session today, we talked about cash back.
Yeah.
Do all slot clubs offer cash back?
No.
No, they don't.
No. Clubs with extremely loose machines, such as those surrounding the Las Vegas area, the
Okay.
Strip, tend to pay
So we have some slots that are loose. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
the highest cashback percentages almost anywhere in the United States because they have a heavy crowd that plays reels
Uh-huh.
much more than they play video poker, and they're tourists, and they tend to get turned down by cashback.
What? They have to know what they're doing, right? Girl, what?
Video poker, and they're tourists, and they tend to get turned down by cashback.
Oh, okay, so the tourists get turned off by the cash back. Okay.
Frequently, the decision to pay cashback is based on your market. Okay, places that have tourists tend to pay higher cashback than places with locals.
Okay.
It also depends on the machines you have on the floor.
Okay.
Pretty much go for the cash in this instant,
Really?
Okay.
because American greenbacks are accepted almost anywhere.
Okay.
Pass out things, free slot tournaments.
Okay.
Have to learn 2 words: slot host.
Slot host.
Slot host.
Okay.
What?
These are the wonderful folks employed by the casino to take care of the players, and they have more authority to write comps than the people at the booth.
Oh, okay.
That's because it's their job. I mean, they're employed to do that.
So you want to make the slot host your friend.
Right, and here's how you do that. Once you've
An Ambient and a $5 bottle of wine. Oh, no. Too far, probably.
decided that you like playing in a particular casino, and I don't mean just joining the club. I mean you've played at the machines, you like where the casino's at, you know you're going to visit again, all this stuff. Have the change person, call the change person over to the machine. by
The
hitting the little
change
button,
person?
and have them then speak
Oh,
to a
the
host.
coins.
You want them to have a host visit the machine. So the host will come over, introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Tim Anderson. I'm visiting from Las Vegas, or I am visiting Las Vegas, or whatever. And we want to come here again. What can you do for us? And they will usually explain to you how the program basically works.
Okay.
Once they get to know you, and once they get to know your playing habits, and they realize they have a player on their hand and not somebody who's just trying to hustle comps,
Sure.
you'd be surprised at all the wonderful things I've heard that slot hosts have done for people. Fruit baskets in the room, taking care of small errands, fixing you up at shows that aren't even at the casino but are at the casino down the street.
Lady Gaga,
So they can
Britney
do a lot of good
Spears.
things for you.
You can sometimes get them to go to the bathroom for you. And there's something that a lot of people don't realize, but in some countries, it is possible to have a urinary specialist. I think it's called urinary trancing, and they can actually go to the bathroom for you. I don't know how this works, but it's something to do with like holographic universe, mainframes or something.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yes.
I'll get to know my slot host.
Yes, get to know your slot host.
All right, let's say I've chosen a casino, and well, I live in a casino town. Like I told you, I live in Las Vegas. And I'm aware that casinos offer some pretty cool special events. How can I, as a slot club member, take advantage of these special events that casinos offer?
Okay, once you and your favorite slot club have become friends and gotten to know each other, you will probably get a whole slew of special invites to parties. New Year's Eve, Super Bowl,
like an MLM.
boxing events are big, particularly in Las Vegas.
Sure.
Sometimes when they have a new show and they want the show to get grounded, they will invite you to a weekend to see the show. Many clubs throw monthly special events for birthdays. For example, if your birthday is in August, you get invited to the August birthday party. If your anniversary is in June, you get invited to the June anniversary party.
Anniversary?
In the casino.
If you're going to play in the casino a great deal, get to know the slot hosts.
Because they can do
marvelous things for you.
Okay.
The sky's the limit on a slot club. Slot clubs are adding more and more benefits every day. But as you said, you first have to join, and then you have to use your card.
Okay, sounds good to me. Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Thank you, Tim.
Then they go to the bathroom together. All right, so now that we lost all of our money, we need to get it all back, right? We need to get all of our money back. And how do we do that? We do it by ordinary people. Get rich. From the Parlor VHS tape treasures. Thank you, honey, as always. 1995. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever could. To make money is my request. I need to pay the crime. I wanna be
Do you ever dream of becoming
millionaire.
rich?
Yeah.
If so, have you ever wondered how you could achieve that dream?
Yeah.
If you have, there are a lot of people just
I
like you.
achieved that dream.
People who want to control their own destiny
wanna
and
control
become
my own
rich in the
destiny.
process. Owning or starting a business
I
is
need
the
to start a
best way to
business.
make money in this country.
I need
Indeed,
money.
the typical millionaire is a self-made entrepreneur.
I need to be a millionaire.
An ordinary person who worked hard to build
Look
a
at
business.
that millionaire with the unibrow.
In this program, U.S. News and World Report will introduce you to 5 people
She's
who
a
own
million.
their own
Wait
businesses.
a minute. She's a girl.
Most of them began with little more than an idea.
But I want to be rich without working, though. How do I do that?
Their stories will show you what it takes to start a business and how to figure out if your idea is a good one.
Oh my God.
You'll also hear how to find financing, how to face the inevitable obstacles, and how to
The obstacle is him trying to roll a burrito? Girl.
deal with growth. And you'll see that what makes an entrepreneur isn't something that's in the genes. Mostly,
Girl, all that money and she's got those horse teeth? Girl, feed her an apple, honey. Go down to the stable. Seriously. Sarah Jessica Parker, could you come in? Sarah, help her out. Jesus, she's got Benjamin Franklin's teeth.
it's a nerve to take a chance and the will to succeed.
It's one thing to have an infection in your teeth. It's another thing. It's another.
Success isn't an accident, but it's not a function of being a firstborn
I'm not gonna say it, it's too
or
many.
being left-handed or being the child of entrepreneurs. Anybody, as long as they're tenacious and
I'm going to say it. It's another thing to have termites in your teeth. Okay, because I'm made out of wood.
believe
There
in
we go.
themselves can be a successful entrepreneur.
Okay.
The first step in starting any business is taking a look at yourself.
Do I have what it
When you
takes?
really meet a successful entrepreneur, you also see someone who's got an extraordinary passion for the business. I've never met anybody whose primary goal was to be rich, who became rich.
They lied to you. Okay. Girl, if there's one thing that we all know what to do in America is to have the false hope of the American dream. And that is to what, girls? Does anybody know what the American dream is? To be rich.
Entrepreneurs are not in it for the money. Money is a byproduct.
Lies?
Entrepreneurs have a passion for their knowledge, for their business, for their concept. They all want to see something happen, and they work harder than anybody else in the world, and they make it happen.
Like Theranos? Like Theranos?
This is Holdenville, Oklahoma. It's farm country, but it's also home to an enterprise called Handmade Rainbows and Halos, founded more than a decade ago. It's a business that developed out of a childhood passion for making bows. Owner Amelia McCoy explained,
I make every color of bows, but I don't make any of the black bows. I'm just how I was raised. Oh, hey, everybody.
How it all began.
Girl, I'm just saying.
When I first started my business, because I didn't know it was going to be a business.
What? Wait a minute.
How it all began.
When I first started my business, because I didn't know it was going to be business.
When I first started,
childhood passion for making bows. Owner Amelia McCoy explains how it all began.
When I first started my business, because I didn't know it was going to be a business, I actually asked my husband for some money to go buy my first supplies, and he gave me $10. When I left the store, I had spent $7.68. So that is really what started my business.
Okay.
Amelia's big break came when she got a chance to sell her bows in front of local Walmarts as part of a Christmas promotion.
Walmart would never allow this again. Seriously. Walmart will steal your grandma's product, make a greater value version, and put the bitch out of business. And then sell her and sell you the casket they bury her in, honey.
I started the second day of December. I was booked every day till Christmas Eve. I made bows right through the night. I made them while we drove in the cars. Every day I was standing in front of a Walmart store.
She made
I made bows while the customers shopped. I would run back and buy ribbons, fashion bows while they shopped in the store.
This bitch became a millionaire making her cheap-ass bows? Girl, 1995, oh, honey, what the Clinton administration did to your business. Girl, overseas to China we go. I mean, she probably did well. She just has it made in China now. But you know what I'm saying.
When this promotion was over, I had cleared $1,700.
Today, Amelia provides work for 300 people and annual sales top $5 million.
How much you want to bet this job's overseas now and getting made in China? Because Americans love a deal.
In this warehouse that we're in right now, there's probably between 300 and 400,000 finished bows. These are all ready to be sent out, and hopefully will be sent out within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I had never had business training in my life.
She makes bows. She makes bows. Yeah, my friend, she really makes bows. She hits bows. And she does blue and things on them bows. Well, you know she makes the bows. Oh, she really makes the bows. Oh, she really makes the bows. Yeah. So like the video. Oh, she makes the bow, 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 She makes the bows. What would you know? She made that. 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 She makes the bows. Bitch makes the bows. She ran out of glue, so she got some cheese. The string cheese that you always eat at the Applebee's. She put it in the glue gun, and then she made it there. It smelled like cheddar in her child's hair. Bows.
My life, I got married when I was 16. I never went on to college. I never had any experience in the world of business. So I really didn't know anything about how to approach
Girl, she's serving those the shoulder
bags. My
bags.
bows. In fact, we live right in the middle of rural Oklahoma.
I mean, honestly, though, joking about this lady, please like the video, honey. Girls, you know who you are that you come in here not liking my videos and you're not even subscribing. But girls, seriously. I mean, you know, there's something amazing about this that she was able to pull herself out of poverty, just like, you know, bless their hearts, the Judds, you know, making soap. But it's just a beautiful thing, you know, and that joke, you know, obviously. But seriously, I mean, I'm happy for her.
And I didn't know where to buy supplies. I didn't know where to go to sell my bows. So through all of this, I learned that there's
Girl, JoJo Siwa alone would make you some business.
Big world out there. There's a lot that I didn't know. One morning, my husband called me at 5 o'clock in the morning. He said, "You coming to bed tonight?" And I said, "Yeah, in a little bit." "What time is it?" He said, "It's 5 a.m.
And he needs it now. He said, now. What does she do with the bows?
I didn't realize it was something I truly love to do. I come up with most of the designs myself. If I sit down for 20 minutes by myself, we have a new bow.
Okay.
And I have about...
But they're just, I mean, no shame in the game. But they're just bows.
5 or 6 women at home that comes up with beautiful ideas.
Only women.
If this woman brings a bow in, that bow is named after her. If her name is Susie, that's the Susie bow.
Well, what if her name's Abortion? What if would you still name it the Abortion bow?
We have them named Casey. We have
little Casey Anthony.
Have them named. We just
Kaylee.
It's got so many names, and they're the ladies that made the bow.
The lady that made the bow. The lady's not with us anymore because she decided to have an abortion, and we took her out back and took care of her. Old-fashioned way. Old-fashioned way. We gave her an abortion. We gave her an abortion. Hello, that be, honey. How are you, honey?
Today.
Okay.
Girl, Hillary Clinton realness.
How many bows did you make today? Well, about 500. We're good.
I come in and sign in and hang my bows and then get new supplies.
Girl, Rita Frazier is rocking the bows.
For the next 2 weeks and go back home.
Her supplies.
We have people.
So she lets them work from home. That's kind of nice.
Where that it
Hello, Lansbury, acting, Henny.
Buys us about new coming colors, styles, items across the whole United States.
Girl, do you think she ever gets a little angry with them and backhands them though? Just a little light slap.
States.
You like the bow song? Thank you so much, that bang.
I do go to markets. I go to many markets myself. I see what the clothes are coming in. If clothes usually are on the shelves out in the store, if the colors are in and we don't have that color, we can have it within a week.
Amelia's learned a lot about business by being in business, and she has a lot to say to people thinking of starting one of their own.
Test the market first and see if it's...
Girl, go buy her bows, repackage them as your own, and up them on Etsy handmade. There you go. There's a business
the public
model.
wants. And if it is, do the best job you can do. And you can't work
I'm
at
shocked
it
we haven't seen one Confederate bow, though, seriously.
8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Once you get into something, it's going to require all your
Yeah,
time.
I mean, she really has confidence. I mean, I love to make fun and have a good fun with everything, but seriously, this lady is honestly the real American dream.
If you're not working on it, you're thinking about it. You think of new designs while you're riding along, while you're doing dishes, whatever you're.
So, like, instead of like, like Madonna coming up with her hit, Britney coming up with her new hit, dancing, she thinks about a bow.
Doing this bow. One night, in my dream, when you have a business and you really care about your business, you even dream about it. So I dreamed that I made this bow, and it was a very good selling bow. Actually now, it's one of the highest class bows we have. You can wear this in your hair, you can wear it on a boot, you can wear it on a belt.
A bow.
Or like this. I always thought in the whole United States, if something can be done, why can't I do it? If I wasn't doing this, I can think of 20 things I would be doing. First thing I would tell anyone, you must love to do what you're doing. You must know that it's a sellable product. You never quit or you never give up. If you have something you really like, you know it's going to sell, throw your whole self into it. You cannot listen to negative people. Everyone will say it's faddish, can't be done, it isn't done.
Did she say the F star? It kind of really did. I don't really think she did, but let's just go with it. She said the F star? I don't really know. But it was kind of funny and it made me dosey down.
Everyone will say it's faddish, can't be done,
What?
it isn't done.
Wait a
it can be
minute.
done.
Hold on.
Life is a
I don't think that's what she said, but wait, just in case.
You cannot listen to negative people. Everyone will say it's faddish, can't be done, it isn't.
What? Hold on. Y'all know I can't hear.
Negative people, everyone will say it's faddish.
It's fetish. What? 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 Come over here. I want to show you my little bow. You want to see my bow? My bow's ready to go. My bow's over here. My bow's over there. My bow's forever. It's in the air. Come to my bow room. We can have some bow play. It'll have it your way. We can have it my way. Oh, be bow play. Come on, come on, come on, today, day. Bow, 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 bow play. The dimmer lights got nothing to say. Come on, you can take my bow off. Come on, you can. Oh, see what I think of things to rhyme? It's not PG-13, so let's just move on.
Can't be done, it isn't done, it can be done. Life is a way, way too short.
Life is a bowway, and I want to have it all night long. Ooh, yeah.
Sit around, waste your time, or just daydream.
Oh my gosh, girl, she's about to make me cry.
Make those dreams come true. Around, waste your time, or just daydream. Get up, make those dreams come true.
Got a little emotional.
Over 1 million households in the U.S. have $1 million or more in annual income.
That. If anything, this shows you how impossible it is to be a millionaire, honey. Listen to what this says.
1 million households in the U.S. have $1 million or more in annual income.
Honey, that's not a lot of people. Honey, there's like 300 people in America.
You have what seems like a good idea. How do you know it will work?
So having the good idea is just the place you start. And as a matter of fact, sometimes an all right idea,
1995, Betty.
not even a particularly good
NAFTA
idea, results in a very successful business. What you need to do first is you have to see whether or not there's a need. Most
51 people in the chat. Check.
Entrepreneurs or would-be entrepreneurs make a big mistake because they fall in love with their product.
51 people in chat. Check.
And there's an old expression that says, don't confuse the existence of a product with the existence of a market. So you have to go out and you actually have to talk to potential customers, potential buyers.
Hello, people of chat.
You have to make sure that somebody other than you believes in this thing and wants it.
Hey, everybody. Hey. How y'all doing?
Newport Beach, California is where a business called the Vessel Assist Association of America had its beginnings.
The Vessel Assist of America?
Its owner is David LaMontagne. His business is assisting vessels in distress.
What? The Coast Guard has been capitalized?
I was raised on Balboa Island, which is behind me here, in a family house of my grandmother's. Wooden Island was
Oh, so you come from money, do you? No, okay.
first developed. And both my mom and dad have always been into boating.
So you come from money, do you? I'm not really sensing a fair American dream here.
My dad was in the Navy. And my mother, she raced sailboats. In fact, she raced in this harbor, too.
She raised sailboats. The most awkward thing was when she took the sailboat to a Pizza Hut, a little sailboat, and started to breastfeed it. It was awkward as hell, and it was messy. Girl, the little propeller just started slapping her breast, and milk was spraying everywhere, and people at the Pizza Hut didn't know what to say because they knew they could get in trouble because you can't stop someone from breastfeeding. It was horrible.
Working on the ferry when I was 16 years old.
So he works with the gay community. That's a plus. Thank you for that.
You can see the ferry behind us there.
Hey.
Is where I really came up with the idea. By the time I was 17, I'd pushed enough cars off of that ferry to come up with the idea that,
Oh, okay. Little Ferris Bueller, are you? Just pushing them in the water?
gee, there's not a club for the cars. Why isn't there not a club for boats?
David filed his idea away until he enrolled in an entrepreneur program at college. There, his assignment was...
But you got to have money to make money, and I'm guessing you got all this money and capital from your family. But go ahead, David. Yeah, I like the bow lady. Like, she deserves her money. And I'm not saying just because you come from rich family, you don't deserve it. You do. It's your family's. But I think you should be taking up space and equated to the equalness of the bow lady? No, David, I'm sorry. It ain't the same.
Invent a business and create a plan for it. Having to spell everything out in black and white was an excellent way for him to evaluate the market for Vessel Assist. In 1983, David launched his business. The timing was right because soon after, the Coast Guard stopped offering
Girl, this stupid bitch is out here roller skating on a dock. Girl, one small step, one small scoot, and you get stuck. Girl, you're going into the water.
Emergency assistance to boaters.
Oh, I wouldn't do this. I couldn't.
The plan I created in school was a plan that was rather grandiose, and it got me an A. But the plan to start in the real world was a very much scaled down plan, a plan that involved buying one boat and me being the captain of that boat and me doing basically everything.
Oh my God, could you imagine if you actually just dumped their vehicles in the water now?
As long as I could survive myself and start the business with me and a boat, then I could start it on a lower scale than what was initially in the plan.
I don't want a boat.
And I found a few investors, some of them were family, and we put together the initial funding, which started at Vessel Assist.
Across the river.
These days, David no longer has to do everything himself. He has 25 employees and dispatches 50 boats, covering most of the West Coast and the Gulf Coast of Florida.
What? What do you do, though?
Vessel Assist does everything from helping people who've run out of gas or need a jump start to fixing engines and towing. And they respond at any time of the day or night in any weather.
Oh.
For a boater, having a vessel towed is expensive. Costs can range up to $150 an hour, an outlay that all boat
Oh my God.
owners dread. Free towing is one of the services covered by the yearly Vessel Assist membership fee.
That's right. Turbo says, when I started my yacht business, I got the idea to borrow Daddy's yacht. And after that, I just worked real hard.
Usually less than $100.
Vessel Triton, this is Vessel Assist Newport, Whiskey
Lance,
Bravo Quebec
it's a
3124. Roger, sir, what's your position and how many people do you have on board?
When someone calls...
I am a bot. Oh, I'm sorry. The boat. I'm sorry. Apologize. Sorry about that. That'd be one of the gays that it calls.
For
and $100.
Vessel Triton, this is Vessel Assist Newport, Whiskey Bravo Quebec 3124. Roger, sir, what's your position and how many people do you have on board?
When someone calls in distress, we make contact.
Girl, that hair is the sea. Jesus Christ, how many boats are in that thing?
With the vessel, we'll plot their position and figure out what is the nature of their difficulty. Once
Girl, what? He's got like the protractor thing.
we do that, which resource we need to get to them, and then provide them with the need
What?
TA, and then follow
You better send a GPS location, honey.
up with our assistance later.
Vessel
I can't do all that.
Assist Newport, Vessel Assist Center, WHV 600 on primary, go ahead.
Well, I've only used them one time, and I would estimate that time that I did tow them, if I had to pay retail for that tow, it'd probably be $300 to $500. So I've saved quite a bit of money. I feel much more secure having Vessel Assist.
Bring her in and then flip her around.
Today, Vessel Assist has
That hair is a wig, isn't he? Lance, that hair is a movement.
over 20,000 members and revenues in excess of $1.6 million. Continued growth on the East Coast is next on the agenda.
Mega Man. So I drive out there to them, and when they are in trouble and I say, hey, do you need help? I make them an offer that is way insane. And if they say no, I say, well, enjoy your drowning. Bye, honey. Honk, honk. I've seen this movie. It's starring Nicole Kidman. It Redwater. Honey, she barely made it out alive. Girl, do not let that man in on that boat. There's a reason it's going down, and it ain't going down on me. Bye, honey. No, ma'am.
We started Vessel Assist on the Southern California coastline, and the theory there is, again, controlled growth. Pick an area at a time and see that we are successful and that we can control the growth. And
Oh, shoot, he almost hit her in the face, girl. She's got a little bit left. Let's not knock it off, okay? I'm just saying.
An area at a time and see that we are successful and that we can control the growth and make sure and provide the best
Shoots him with a flare and just
quality
takes.
service that we can. As long as we can provide the
Takes
quality
them out.
service, we'll have happy mariners. With
Why
happy
does he look like never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around, dessert food?
mariners, we'll continue our growth. What makes us successful is real exciting. That's just
Yeah, notice we don't see this bitch do anything but ride around in her little super yacht that Daddy and Mommy helped fund, and she's living her best life, honey. Do it, boo.
a fun, comforting feeling to know.
I mean, we seen the bow lady actually at her job working, honey. You're out here just passing along, honey.
That it's all started out in here, and it's all come out to play, and it's working.
Yeah, but a lot of your coworkers don't want it to come out to play. That's the problem, honey.
David learned that having a good idea was only the beginning.
Starting a business, I didn't really understand it at the time, but it can be one of the hardest things there is to do, period.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably the hardest thing to do. Let's say, probably any type of surgeon, like life-altering surgeon. You know, like heart surgery, brain surgery. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's probably the hardest thing. You towing a little boat, honey, that has insurance and you're licensed and bonded? Yeah, no, ma'am. That's right. Shandy. His tan tells you everything you need to know about where he spends his day. Totally.
I didn't really know what that meant at the time. People told me that. I didn't really know what that meant, but now I have a good idea. The dedication it takes, the concentration. You got to be there.
So y'all need to start your own business because y'all are doing all the work. And just say bye-bye to Betsy Boo over there, okay? Because she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Her mom and daddy's got money.
The persistence and things like that.
We're not strangers to love. I know the rules. And so, wait, you know the rules. And so do I.
I'm pretty proud of the fact that it's gone well. Sometimes I kind of pinch myself saying, wow, look at this. It's been actually 10 years now.
Again, you came from money, honey. You don't know what the struggle is. Your idea of struggling, honey, is having to push your cart back at the grocery store, okay?
And the business is growing every year. We grow by at least 20%. And
again, you're on your little super yacht boat, just chewing down the river, honey.
That means we'll just do the same thing next year, and wow.
Is that a boat in your pocket? What is that, Jesus?
It's not the same old thing, and therefore it's an interesting life, and that's exciting for people. And
shave your arms.
The old days after the Depression, we were taught to just go.
In the old days after the Depression. Bitch, you're in your late 30s. It's 1995. You don't even know what the Depression was, honey. And you're on so doped up on so much Paxil, you don't even know what depression is. So set your ass down and shave your hairy arms, honey.
Go to work for corporate America and not take the risk of being out there on your own. Well, I'm here to tell you that in the 90s, the entrepreneur programs around the nation, they teach you, go ahead and follow your dream.
Go ahead and follow your dream. Dream.
Each year, more U.S. adults try to start new businesses than are having children or getting married.
That's true,
One
Mega
in
Man.
25.
How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good? How's everybody doing? Hey, everybody. Everybody doing good? Y'all doing good tonight? Good. Good to hear that. Girls, I want to tell y'all about a wonderful business opportunity. I thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight to this abandoned warehouse. Don't look behind you. There is a plastic bag and a brown bag in front of you. I want you to put your wallet, your phone, and stuff in the paper bag, all right? And then the clear bag, I want you to put like your teeth, just hair, prosthetics, fake eyes, fake eyelashes in that, okay? I'm gonna rob you. It'll be over soon. Put the money in the bags, okay? Thank you. Go ahead and get them, boys. Go ahead and get them.
Once you know your idea is a good one, where do you find the money to start your business?
VC Capital, this is 1995. Oh, wait till 2006 or 7 rolls around. More like 2009.
That's home equity. That's your savings account, your credit cards, your piggy bank. The next most common.
Oh, girl, don't do that.
Your friends and family. Third most common is what's called trade or supplier credit.
What? Trade. Girl, trade always works itself into anything that involves money. Always does. You trade? Okay. Need some money? Let's trade.
Where you essentially buy goods that you're going to be selling, but you pay the person who supplies you in a much longer period of time than the customer. So you buy on 60 days, you sell on 30-day terms. And then the next most common, which is very uncommon, is the angel, individuals who can write a check.
How my little angels doing tonight on the YouTube space? Collection plate is coming around, okay? Don't be afraid to put some money in that basket. Hallelujah. God is in this house tonight. God is in this YouTube accommodation. And there's a checkbook. There's a person out there that says, Deborah, I don't have the money to give. I don't have the time or resources. But you know what they make her do? They always make her do in the end. And we're just going to send that. Put the money in. Thank you there. All right. All right. Thank you, kind.
And then finally, the least common of all, less than 1% of all the starts in the country, venture capital.
Hallelujah, we've got a donation tonight.
Located in a converted bank
The
in
devil
Springfield,
is
Missouri,
dancing tonight.
its specialty is training and motivating unskilled laborers in temporary industrial positions.
What?
Some of these workers get their first job through PenMac.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Shanti. Thank you so much, Mr. Lou, to make an ordinary woman wealthy.
Many have had previous employment problems or...
Wait a minute. Are they literally telling people to take advantage of people that cannot find a job due to different issues? Thank you so much, that B, for the super chat. Girl, do y'all see this face right here? Do y'all see this face? Do y'all see this face? This is the sign. They're turning people into metal.
You got one.
Gregory, thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all are all going to heaven.
Or personal difficulties and need extra help finding work. PenMac's
their donation. Donation. They're literally saying take advantage of donation. Donation. They're literally telling people to take advantage of people that have issues getting jobs. That's kind of disgusting.
Owner, Patty Penny, called job through PenMac. Many have had previous employment problems or personal difficulties and need extra help finding work. PenMac's owner, Patty Penny, financed her startup.
This is so American.
In 1988 with
Patty Penny.
$1,700 of her own money and a $16,000 loan. The other ingredient...
Back when the government was giving out small loans to women back in the day, I remember that. I started my business. Right to my pocketbook.
Experience.
I couldn't make, listen, I tried being a prostitute. It just didn't work out. I went bankrupt. You might as well say my business went belly up. Bada bing.
For years worked in personnel, and I had a strong background in human resource. And I wanted to be my own boss, and I wanted to own my own business. And my husband, he said, why not do the thing that you know best? And that was very good advice.
Oh, judging people?
Patty found that there was a need.
Wait, this lady looks like the bow lady. Are they double tricking us?
Need that many companies in her area didn't have the resources to hire and train temporary employees themselves.
Oh my God, she created a temp agency.
These companies were willing to pay her to do that for them.
Permanent full-time work? I looked into this idea of temporary employees.
Food service technician?
Went around talking to people.
Food service technician. Fast food, honey.
Well, I started understanding that they didn't have...
Girl, that hair and makeup. My God, she's wearing a couch from the set of Roseanne, honey.
Personnel offices. They didn't have a human resource person around that did interviewing and screening and helped them place people in their jobs. And so basically then what I did was hit the street. I had never sold anything.
Oh, whoa. Girl, she's doing it to get them jobs, honey.
But Girl Scout cookies. And so I had no idea whether I could sell this idea or not. But I just started going indoors and saying who I was and what I was doing, and would they be interested in talking to me or could.
That's very true, Turbo Hand, and such a disgusting, in my opinion, aspect of temp agencies. A genius way to provide labor to benevolent companies without forcing them to provide benefits. So well said, Turbo Hand.
I see someone, and I literally went door to door and sold it.
Patty's idea offered so many benefits.
Girl, Patty, upgrade them offices, girl. The wood paneling is the no-go, honey. This is what, L.A., not cabin in the woods, honey.
And programs that her services were hard for companies to refuse.
Selling is service, and service is selling. Service is selling, and selling is service.
It is easier on our staff with being limited numbers to hire through PenMac than it is to go out and hire on our
Patty, that wallpaper.
own.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. She's
Girl, why did she like kind of grab him like that?
go out and hire on our own.
Thank you.
All right. She's done
Girl.
a lot with the temporary employees where this was a market before.
Oh my God, Hermione.
You had a hard time
Kristen Slater.
getting anyone who would even get you temporary workers, much less try new things. Like we have a bus program that they started with us.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how numb are you to soul-crushing jobs? Disgusted with the state of jobs in America.
PenMac arranges transportation to and from job sites. It also provides...
And you can tell, I mean, and obviously, like, all these issues we have in the country, and especially, like, I don't want to mention, what it is, because the algorithm and crap, but, we have issues in this country on so many levels, but I really do feel like everybody's so unhappy. Nobody's making money they should. These corporations, all these politicians, all of them, it all comes down to workers' rights. I really do feel like that. People are not happy. They're not making good money. They're treated like crap. It's just a powder keg, honey, waiting to just... All you're going to have is toxicity because people are so unhappy in their life. And then they go on the internet and get radicalized. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to say, I don't want to really get into it. But I'm just saying, like, obviously there are people out in this world that are just horrible people and are raised wrong and stuff, like hardcore racists and stuff like that. Like, I totally agree with all that. And there's definitely issues in societal structures in America. But girl, in the 90s, it wasn't this bad. I mean, I'm telling you girls, if some of you girls have been around a long time, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, we've always had horrible things and changes, but like I've just never lived through something this bad before. But I really blame it on the Amish. Damn Amish.
Job training, safety equipment, and even alarm clocks so workers will get up on time.
We try to assist them every way we can so they can stay successful on the job. And I don't believe everybody does that. People coming to you and saying, thank you, you helped me get into a good job and I'm so happy there, and that's what makes it all worthwhile to me. And then, of course, money, and I am very motivated by money.
In fact, last year, PenMac generated $25 million in annual revenue.
I would say to the person that's starting out, be very realistic in what you're planning. Get to know your market a little bit. Look at what the actual hard costs are.
And I don't have it downstairs.
Because most new companies have to get money before they can make any, Patty believes that the first step in acquiring startup funding is to figure out expenses by sitting down with a business plan.
This business plan, any small business administration office
can
give you
social
one
media just
to use as a
aggravated
guide
it and brought it.
Put down more than you think.
Social media has caused a feedback loop to cultivate the atmosphere, and so it's self-serving, all these algorithms, and it includes YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, y'all watch me because y'all watch Sarah. You watch me, then you watch more Sarah. You watch me, you maybe like Trailer Trash Tammy, or Justina. Like, we're just meant to be like sent back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then it just keeps like it's a sifting, constantly like making more of an essence. And then it just feedback, constant loops. And I'm telling you, I think we'd always get into the situation with late stage capitalism anyways, where the top, I mean, if you look at like stuff that happened, the French Revolution, stuff like that in other countries, like where wealth inequality and finally people just have enough. But then you have that plus social media. It is just like, girl, it's insane.
Your expenses are going to be. Don't cut it too thin so that you're getting an unrealistic view of what, you know, your finances might be. That's just critical in the beginning. Most bankers want your business after you're successful. In the beginning, they're very cautious and they won't always want to give you what you need.
The outfit choices, girl.
And so you need to keep searching. If you don't get what you need from one, you need to go to the next bank, go to the Small Business Administration, go anywhere where you think you can get the funds that you need to get started.
Another service
who also has a wonderful art piece coming out in a magazine. Joad, thank you so much, honey.
Its clients is issuing paychecks to the people it places.
You know, I will say that to have a millionaire in our audience, Turbo Hand is a very wealthy individual that is very kind and always giving, and it's you're a nice 1%er, honey. So when we take away, we'll let you keep probably at least 2 or 3 of your estates, honey, but you can't keep all 10.
Every week, hundreds of workers drive by the office's payout window, numbers that show PenMac's a success. So successful, they placed 12,000 workers last year.
Payout window? Do they not trust the workers to come inside? Was there an incident before that they needed to be between bulletproof glass? What? Was that a gunshot? What?
Workers last year.
Girl, is there a way we could get that check number, though?
Successful, they placed 12,000 workers last year.
CSI, enhance. What? Oh, that's the mic sound.
Think about.
What if you did like a bank that was called ASMR Bank, where you did ASMR at the window, so it was like least stressful bank experience? You have a nice day, all right? I want you to have a really, really nice day. I want you to like Miss Debra's video right now, okay? Because we want to make sure that algorithm starts bouncing and feedback looping, okay? Thank you. Thank you so much.
What's going to make me different? Well, you know, there are 7 other temporary services in this town, and, you know, what makes PenMac different?
What makes you different, ma'am, is... What makes you different is you look like Jimmy Carter in a wig. Okay. I didn't want to say it, but I thought it. You know what I'm saying it. You look like Jimmy Carter in a wig, honey. That's what makes people think of you. Hey, let's get that Jimmy Carter bride in the wig. Yeah, I like Jimmy Carter.
Well, different is you. It's what you put into it, whether it's a bakery or an auto mechanic shop or whatever. You know, it's what you put into it will make you
Mr. Lou, it was the tubes. It's the tubes. I remember when they first started having the tubes at the bank, and I never forget, girls, do not do this. I'm not, seriously, don't do this. But when they were new, they were a lot bigger, and people would put their babies in the tubes at the bank. So they could be like, oh, what a cute little baby. Oh my God, Judy, you just had your baby. I did. Put her in the tube. I want to see her. And they'd load that baby up in the tube, honey, in the pneumatic tube, and shoot that baby off in that bank. And that's why, if you notice now, and seriously, you can look this up. That's why if you have kids in the car at the bank, they put lollipops in the tube, because that's how they started to, you know, they just started sending the candy back. Seriously.
That should have been...
Women own nearly 1/3 of all small businesses in America.
But not abortion clinics.
Every business finds the road to success is an obstacle course.
Or a testicle.
What are some strategies for coping?
Oh, what did I hear? What did I hear?
Fred Reese is the owner of a family frozen food business in Dinuba, California,
What?
one that specializes in Mexican cuisine.
What? Girl, them beans are from a can, honey.
I learned everything as far as food from my mother. My mom's an excellent cook.
Uh-huh. Them beans are from a can, honey.
Thank you. And she critiques my food. She would, I'd bring some, when we were making some new products, I'd take it to Mom. I'd say, Mom, taste this. Tell me what it needs.
Not from a can.
Reese Food Products was started in 1964 by Fred and his father, Louis. Today, the family business includes Fred's daughter, Kim. They employ 1,200 people to make 1 million burritos a day, resulting in annual sales of over $100 million. But Louis and Fred still remember how difficult it was in the
Senorita, come with me. I want to give you food in a tree. Senorita, you are with me. Senorita, my dear. Senorita, come with me. Yeah. Fiesta, fiesta, we're having siesta. So take this lunesta with me. Senorita, under the sea. And have some frozen beans. Senorita, don't run away. I'll call Amber Heard in the day. She'll come right on over and eat the beans, and then she'll leave a treat. Senorita, senorita, senorita.
The beginning.
It's very
The first
Disney.
year was just experimental. That our sales were about $65 a day.
Wait a minute.
for
Is this really how frozen burritos are made?
an old refrigerator. $100 for for an old refrigerator. $100 for.
What if they have calluses or something? Oh.
$100 for an old refrigerator. $100 for freezer. And a few dollars for cheese and a few pants, and it was it.
Dad was in charge of sales and I was in charge of production.
One thing I like to see is at least he's hiring, more people, in his community. I think that's a good thing, actually.
But I made some terrible
I mean,
food. And
they should hire anybody. Anybody should be able to get a job here, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. I think that's kind of nice.
Because I didn't have any education. I didn't know how to prepare food. I knew what I wanted to taste like, but,
Yeah, but I don't think you can cook, honey.
we made bean and cheese enchiladas at first, and they were the most god-awful product I ever made. I just felt sorry for my dad because he had to sell it.
I'm not trying to be mean, but girl, them are not authentic. Mexican burritos.
There was a time there when the phone began to ring on a regular basis, and it was people, wanting to know where their money was.
Oh, those are those. Oh, I've had those before. I don't know if I've had that brand, but girl, them things are disgusting. The only ones I think that are good are those Del Montes, and they're the fried ones, the chimichanga ones. Those are good. But the ones that are just burritos and aren't deep fried, hell to the no, honey.
And
they taste like ass.
And this has happened on a regular basis, and the sales just weren't coming in. And I'll never forget, I sat down with Dad and I said, Dad, well, I figure we got about 2 weeks to go, and then we're going to close the door because there's just no money coming in, and these people want their money. And so,
So you paid him in burritos, saying.
Dad and I talked a little bit, and he said, well, I guess we're going to have to work a little harder.
Reese Foods finally started making a profit.
Reese Foods. So actually, this is a fun fact. Reese Witherspoon is actually how she got her job here. She married a man called Witherspoon, and she combined her last names because her daddy, Reese, never wanted her to change her last name. He said, promise me, and that is how she got it, Reese Witherspoon.
When Lewis decided to get some crock pots and sell hot tamales in local stores.
But those aren't hot tamales, those are burritos. I hope they're not blackmailing these people. That'd be so disgusting. Oh, that would be horrible.
I went to Kmart and bought 12 crock pots. I went to liquor stores and gave them a sample, and I said, well, I can put all these crock pots on your counter and put the sign. I think this was like on Monday or Tuesday.
Who is going to a liquor store and eating a hot tamale out of a communal crock pot? What? What? Maybe we misheard that. Let's rewind.
I went to liquor stores and gave them a sample, and I said, well, I can put all these crock pots on your counter and put the sign. I think this was like on Monday or Tuesday.
What? What? Is this even allowed? A liquor store where drunks are coming? Not to shame, but I'm just saying, most likely. Drunks, like, do you really want Johnny Depp making, do you trust Johnny Depp at a buffet to be clean? Girl, no, we do not. We do not.
On your counter and put the sign. I think this was like on Monday or Tuesday. By Friday, we heard phone calls, we're out and we want more. And that's what just brought us over the hump.
Oh, those are the fried ones. Now, I like those. Those are good.
That first success changed everything.
Really, what we ended up doing was working smarter. And, this is where we decided to expand our product line. At that time, we were just making one product, and then we decided to come out with a different product, and that product was very successful.
Early on, getting money was also an obstacle.
Oh, that looks, does anybody know what that is? Girl, that looks good. What is that?
A number of banks turned the Reese's down.
Wait a minute, we gotta rewind. I didn't even think about that. Girl, they had a week-long crock pot. I didn't even know a crock pot could go on that long. Wait a minute. Girl, Mr. Lou has pointed out something that is amazing. Wait, they had the same tamales all week. Girl, what?
I went to liquor stores and gave them a sample, and I said, well, I can put all these crock pots on your counter and put the sign. I think this was like on Monday or Tuesday. By Friday, we heard phone calls, we're out and we want more. And
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 3 days minimum, 4 days maximum. 4 days of just a crock pot going. 21? Girl. They went through it because the product went through them, girl. What?
that's what just started running.
I can't believe I didn't catch that until Mr. Luce brought it up.
That first success changed everything.
God damn. Girl, people are probably using it as a laxative, honey. Karen Carpenter would have loved that place. Sorry, too soon? Sorry.
Really, what we ended up doing...
All the cheerleaders from the local school were coming there. Girl, you know that ballerina tea? Well, honey, we got some... I was in the liquor store with my daddy, and there was some week-old tamales, girl, and they just cleaned me out, honey. Girl, no, we gotta get them.
Was working smarter. And, this is where we decided to expand our product line. At that time, we were just making one product, and then we decided to come out with a different product, and that product was very successful.
Early on, getting money was also an obstacle.
What is that thing right there? That pastry looks good.
A number of banks turned the Reese's down.
What is that? It looks so good.
Saying their business was too marginal. Fred turned to his personal banker for financial advice and was encouraged to keep trying.
You're all my personal bankers now.
In banking, just like in any other business, you have people that either understand or don't understand, and maybe they're in a good mood or a bad mood, but, this is what happens, and it's typical. So, we So with his encouragement, I did go to, actually I think we went to 3 other banks, and we were turned down by all 3 of these banks, but nobody else said that we were a marginal business. They just didn't want to do our kind of a loan, and we eventually did get a loan from a banker who just walked in the street because he heard we were looking for a loan.
I mean,
So,
I hate saying this because
anyway,
I don't want to get, you never know, something could happen to me. But it's pretty obvious, especially after the week-long tamales, that he's obviously laundering money for, seriously, for some of the, some of the drug.
You just have to keep working it. You just can't, just because one person tells you you can't do it, go to the next person. Keep trying. We have these we call them windows of opportunities. I mean, they open and they close very quickly. When that window opens, you get in there and you have that opportunity to grow your business. And if you don't do that, then it closes, you've lost.
The success of Reese Foods enables them to give back to their employees. An on-site education center gives employees a chance to learn new skills.
Being a Mexican and
so he is giving back. That's good.
Our employee base here is primarily, Mexican. A lot of them first generation.
Now, this is actually, now this is what I call the American dream. Seriously, if he's truly giving back to his community, that's amazing.
I think it's important for us to help them become assimilated, to become more American.
That's
amazing. We try to teach them English.
Is this enough?
Our employees are part owners of this company. They get stock.
Oh my God, this dude is a real deal.
Owned 50% by the Reese family and 50% by our employees.
That's amazing.
Look with the numbers.
If I make a mistake, especially with our employees, if I make a mistake, I know, I'll probably be all right. But if I make a mistake, what about some of my employees, where all of a sudden their business declines? They have to go out and find new jobs. There's a lot of responsibility to being the head of a company. You have to make good decisions, and the bigger we get, the more important it is that when we make a decision, we spend a great deal of time thoroughly investigating it, because mistakes can be very, very expensive. Not only just in money, but also in people's lives and the effect on their family.
That's so true. That bee points out the bow lady looks like the devil now.
Fred's daughter Kim will be the next president of Reese Foods. She's learning the ropes from her father and grandfather.
Yeah, Kim came in, Wall Street, collected honey, and they're all robots.
They both have very different perspectives on the business, and so I learned a lot about, maybe getting the best of both of them. My grandfather starting out in sales is really true to, the quality and when you make cuttings in front of customers, you never want your product to disappoint you. And so that's something, having been in sales, that I strongly believe in. And then my father, a lot of his values about giving back to the community.
Because I'm concentrating on the tortilla here, Grandma. I'm going to show you how to make a production burrito. You take a nice tortilla.
I knew he wouldn't make it authentic. He's making a production.
Each step that you take up the staircase brings, it's a different set of problems and different set of obstacles that you have to overcome. And as long as you keep overcoming these obstacles, you will continue to grow. Take your plate, fold it.
Sides.
Damn, honey.
And that is an authentic, handmade Mexican burrito made by a Mexican.
Okay.
95% of affluent business owners view hard work as vital to their
with debt.
This is Discovery Zone, a chain that offers kids fun and fitness.
Oh, you're class action lawsuit galore, honey.
With a fixed price every time.
Could you imagine trying to take care of people's children? All the stuff that comes with that? Girl.
A child visits and 29 million visits last year, it's also a very
not the ball pen
business. Ron Match originated the business in 1989 in Kansas City.
The whole concept of pay for play was foreign to anyone. It was definitely a new idea. I talked to bankers and
what?
Investors and all kinds of folks, including
pay to play,
including 2 of my partners that I've done other businesses with.
What do you mean? Like the longer you played in there, you had to pay?
with. And it took some time to convince them that it was something that we should pursue and basically build the first store.
Ron got into this particular line of work in part because he was a father and he wanted to create something that parents and grandparents could do with their children.
Girl, the accidents that could happen.
He also figured kids were a
Wait a minute, that was no child. That was a grown-ass man. What in the Josh Duggar?
He also figured kids were a booming
Yeah, McDonald's came
business
through and knocked
as
this
it's
down.
upside down.
See a child jump in the ball bin without immediately running to the vinyl mountain and trying to climb it. Well, to them, it's just fun and it's something that's natural for them to do. And at the same time, from a fitness perspective, it's working on arm strength and upper body strength.
Oh, stop.
Ron's initial interest was in franchising the business. A successful franchise is easy to duplicate and includes a quality control system to guarantee
Is she gonna get serious about the ball
330
pit?
fun centers. 1994 revenues topped.
Girl, look how serious they are about the ball pit. Joan Crawford is serious about the balls. I picked the balls myself, fellas.
$125 million, and the company plans further expansion
Girl,
overseas.
meanwhile, Heather's trying to catch Dylan from jumping off the slide.
With the merger, Discovery Zone's offices were moved to Chicago. Ron's role in the company changed when he decided not to make the move.
So he probably got a big payday. Probably smart, honey.
I have a family with very young children.
Good for
I
him.
didn't-
Damn, it's sad when the kids are taller than him, honey. Sad, 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 my friend. Sad for you. Yes, indeed. That was from The Parlor, the VHS tape treasures. I don't think they have anything else, girls. The Parlor. The Parlor. Video memories. I'll have to go back through here one day and see what they got, girls. But I think I am going to call it a night because I'm getting kind of sleepy. Discovery Zone was huge for us 90s kids. Really? Obviously I was never in the market for it, but I just don't remember it. That sounds like a channel or something on TV. Stuff that's gone VHS. Costco Wholesale presents How to Help the Child in Danger. Okay, well, I didn't know Costco made a learning video. We'll have to watch some more stuff Friday. Girls, I will be going live Friday with more content like this. So make sure you subscribe and come back Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, hopefully, I should be going live tomorrow for the trial if everything happens how I want it to happen. But if for some reason you'll know Debra wasn't live because something came up, but I'll tweet and post about it. Thank you girls so much for liking the video. Even though there's 50 of you and 46 likes, I guess some of you didn't really like the video that much. But girls, thank you so much for the super chats tonight. It has really been fun hanging out, watching some really retro, wrong music, retro throwback stuff. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed everything with all of you girls, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And in the Discord, it was really fun. So if y'all have any ideas, anything to check out, make sure you put it in the Discord. Girls, if you are a GURLZ member, here I do have memberships on this channel. You get little stickers and you get a little icon near your name. But the more important reason why I have the membership is you get to vote for the movie of the week. Every week on Saturday, we watch a movies with the girls, and we watch it together. I don't broadcast the movie. We sync up through Amazon or whatever we're watching. We push play at the same time, and I do my own little commentary. But girls, if you are a part of that, please go over and vote for this week's movie. There's 4 choices. Your vote counts here, honey. Unless I decide it doesn't, then that's what makes a democracy. A democracy. Democracy. But girls, I really enjoyed tonight. I hope each and every one of you has a wonderful night wherever you are. Thank you girls for liking the videos. Thanks for all the love. And I'll see you girls next time. Bye girls. Friday. Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you find something wonderful, put it in the Discord. Put in the right Discord section. Ideas. You know what I'm talking about. Bye, girl.